What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box. This is iRacing IndyCar Fixed Series from Phoenix. We're going to be doing a 55 lap race. Should be fun, should be exciting, given that this is a very, very nice track for IndyCar racing. Nice and flat. This is the old track before they completely made it crap. Being honest there. Not a fan of the repave, but then again, everybody loves NASCAR, so that's why they did that, and that's that. But hopefully IndyCar should be returning there, and we can get some open wheel racing going on at Phoenix, because this is definitely a classic open wheel track. So let's go ahead and prepare to go to green flag racing. We're starting in 14th, outside line, 7th row back, pretty deep in the field. Not going to lie, my qualifying speed was absolutely terrible. Restart should be fairly easy here.
Green, green, green.
One thing you definitely have to make sure you do is avoid that yellow line. It is instant wreck. Guaranteed. Every single time. You get back in the throttle earlier. That terrible run off of 4.
Car inside. Keep high.
A little bit of car contact.
Stay high. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear.
Okay, let's get going forward here. I really just haven't quite figured this track out yet. I think it's because I'm lifting a little bit too much in turn 4 or 3, whatever it is.
Outside. Stay low. Clear outside. Outside.
There we go. Moving the right way now.
You're in the top 10.
Top 10, that's what I like to hear, but let's keep moving forward. Make sure we don't push wide in turn 1. It's really easy to overdrive the car. It's really easy to overdrive the Indy car in general, because it does have so much grip that you always just want to go flat out through everything, when that really isn't necessarily the best case, even when you can actually flat foot it. Just because you can go flat out doesn't necessarily mean you should go flat out. Looks like I'm running about half a groove lower than everyone else, which actually isn't that bad, because that means we'll get a little bit more air onto the front wing. We got a big aero push there on corner exit.
Car outside. The yellow flag is out. Line up. Single file. Pit road is
Woo!
closed. Let the pan car right.
Oh boy, if that Champ Car fan guy comes back around here and sees that, he's gonna totally flip out about iRacing crash physics. Hey, they're all wrong. They really are. That was something right there. That was definitely Definitely something. That's why they have gotten rid of that rumble strip, and that's all paved now.
Catch the 10 car. Pit road is now open.
Supposed to catch the 10 car, supposed to stay behind the 3. There we go. Shouldn't be any damage. Usually iRacing is really super mega forgiving about damage to the under tray / front wing due to smacking into things. Which is really kind of strange, but I'm not going to complain in this instant. I think that guy might be... I think everybody's thinking they're damaged. A short yellow flag. I'm going to go ahead and cut out this 1 lap of caution, and I'll get back to you with 1 to go. Okay, we're going to be restarting in 7th place, which is a good thing because that means we're on the inside line. That's obviously always preferred here. And iRacing with this car, not really a high line ever in the IndyCar, but looks like there's a buffer of about 4 cars behind me of people who have not taken tires, and then there's a bunch of people who have taken tires. There is a bit of tire fall off around this place, given that you're lifting in both corners, you're also shifting, so it's fairly hard on tires. So looking for those cars to be fast coming back through the field, although we'll see how much of an advantage it is,
Going green.
because we only have 10 laps, 12 laps on our tires, so it shouldn't be much of an issue.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
Looks like a car in front of us peeled off. Maybe having second thoughts. Maybe his car was damaged. Who knows? Hit the limiter. This massive arrow push. Stick you out of the throttle enough and then got into that terrible air. I think in real life they also moved that wall back a little bit when they did the repave, if I'm not mistaken. But then again, I'm not an expert on Phoenix. This really isn't one of my favorite tracks, although I will say it is a nice track for open wheel race cars, which is pretty much any flat track. I did it again. So we got a car coming up behind me. These guys racing in front of me, that's definitely going to help me close up the gap, but obviously there's really nowhere for me to go anyways. Just overdrive in turn 1. Sad thing is when you know it, but you don't do anything to actually not do that. You guys a little bit better that time through there. The car's all over the place.
The yellow flag is
Woo!
line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
Okay.
Catch the 3 car.
People wonder why oval racing is so exciting, because at any moment something like that can happen. You know, Or I guess people wonder why oval racing, people actually like oval racing. Well, stuff like that happens, especially when you're like driving. It's absolutely terrifying. Okay, everything just goes into slow motion. It's like, oh God, what's going on? And then you can finally breathe again. So let's go ahead and see what happens here with the pit strategy.
Pit road is now open.
Part of me wants to pit, but part of me also doesn't. We're going to go ahead and set up our fuel, and we're going to key off of the leader, although he ain't going to pit. Oh, we're in 4th. Looks like there's a lot of cars. We're down to 12. Okay, we got a good buffer behind me in terms of cars that haven't pit, at least on this run. So, okay, I'll go ahead and fast forward through this yellow. Okay, and we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. We're going to be restarting in 4th position, 2nd car in the 2nd row. Which is actually a good thing, because I'd never want to be that guy starting in 2nd. Worst place on the track to be, for sure. But, not sure what we got speed-wise. I think this 3 car, I think we're about the same speed. I think he's a little bit faster than the 11 car. I'm just hoping that if he opens the door, I can get in there as well. Because I think we're all just so evenly balanced, it's going to be really, really tough to pass here. Which it usually is in the fixed series, even on a track like this. Because oval racing isn't difficult, okay? You know, it's really, really, really hard to lose a good chunk of time. So let's just focus on that restart.
The pace car is in.
And we lost a spot.
Green flag, green flag.
Although that guy might get called for passing before the green. I'm actually not sure if he made a pit stop.
Inside. Stay high. Go low.
What?
The yellow flag is out. Line up. Single file. Pit road is
What was that?
11 car by.
Butthead.
What the heck just happened? I'm not sure if I'm damaged. I got car contact 4X. Definitely felt contact, but who knows?
Cody, I'll come on your left, okay?
Pit road is now open.
We got 27 laps left.
Thank you, sir.
7 cars on the track still.
Hey, you're on color. When you not see a car left side,
Nice.
stay more outside.
I'm going to go ahead and hit the pits because if there are only 8 cars running, I'm only going to give up 4 places. I'm going to have fresh tires. Fresh tires are going to help around here. So that could be advantageous. Plus, if I do have damage, I will actually get to know about that.
That's nice.
Shoot! A minute of optional repairs.
Tinha que ser o André mesmo. Fuck man.
Oh boy. I'm gonna wait for as long as I possibly can, and
You came into the
Play.
and just get as much repair time in as I can because I'm currently running last on the track anyways in terms of cars on the lead lap. So I shouldn't have too much of an issue. Plus I'll have those new fresh tires, obviously. We just gotta make sure we keep the car running because they automatically shut your car off. I guess the 3 I'm going. And we're good.
Line up, single file. Catch the
Plus this gives me an opportunity to kind of get a little bit of speed going, see if the car's damaged as well. So there's debris on the track. Hidden pits would just be totally useless right now. Okay, so we're back to 8th position. The car feels fine. We do have damage, so we're probably going to be slower in some way, shape, or form. But the car did feel drivable. I wasn't up to entirely racing speed at that point, but it was enough. So let's go ahead and gets to the green flag. Okay, and we're getting ready to come back to green flag racing. Looks like we're actually going to be restarting in 7th position. No, we're still in 8th. This guy behind me is just laying back by 1.5 miles, but I am staying behind my car that I need to stay behind. So if I get penalized, I am going to drive to Massachusetts and give them a piece of my mind.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
They should be faster than these guys. Has a little bit more understeer it seems, but shouldn't be nothing major. That being said, it will still be quite difficult to pass people because obviously even though we got fresh tires, we still have a damaged car in some regard. I would not like to concede this position. Fully understeer, Batman.
Car inside. Keep high. Stay high. Clear.
Yeah, not much we can do about that.
20 more laps.
Although now, if we could get a caution, we just go ahead and set things up just in case. Although so few cars still left in the race, not very likely, but you never know. Caution would definitely be big. Hopefully everybody, one of you guys out there, if I can find my words, has your fingers crossed right about now, because that would definitely be a very, very, very nice break for me right now. That was close to that yellow line. Having to drive the car a little bit more wide through the corners. Just can't attack them. You know, that sure does look like a piece of debris down there on the back straight. That's legitimate debris. I mean, you guys have seen that quite clearly. Then again, in IndyCar, they don't have cautions on ovals. Then again, in the real world, nobody crashes on ovals. Oh, this is really painful. It really is. Because you really are just pretty much holding on and hoping to get a caution. There's just nothing you can do at this point. feel like I'm driving one of the Lotus-powered cars from last year now. That had to be absolutely terrible, by the way. To be stuck in a car that's 75 horsepower down, same chassis, and you just can't do anything. Just, that'd suck.
The yellow flag is
Yes!
up. Line up,
Yes!
single file. Pit road is
Yeah!
closed. Pass the pace car, catch the 15 car.
Looks like we got a wrecked car. Yes! Probably shouldn't have downshifted at that point. That could have been bad.
You got 10 laps to go.
Can we please catch up to the pace car a little bit quicker?
Yeah, that was a race accident. Two drivers
Pit
quit.
road is now open.
Whew.
One
Yes!
comes back from the wall and yeah.
Okay, make sure we got tires.
Yeah, they know.
His tires are our only hope, as well as with a little bit of repair. We're going to take every advantage that we can. We are going to come down every single time. Shouldn't be much of an issue because, again, we're the last car on the leader lap at this point. That could be huge. That could be huge. This race just got a whole heck of a lot more exciting because I was up there running in 4th, 5th place, so I definitely have the speed to get by a couple of these guys. "30 seconds of optional repair." That means we should be absolutely 100% fixed after this pit stop. And for you guys out there who are wondering why you can't hit cars on pit road, bleh, look at the way I am parked right now. There is no way to actually park this car. People often forget that different series have different length pit boxes. For example, in IndyCar, their pit boxes are huge by NASCAR standards. Why? Because their car is actually a foot longer than a NASCAR car. An entire foot. People often think, an IndyCar is a small little car. No, it's actually very, very, very long. NASCAR Cup car are quite huge. But even still, the IndyCar is bigger. It's just such a mess in terms of all the different series and everything that really, it probably is for the better that the pit stalls stay the same and they don't have to be moved around because they would have to be set up for each and every series. And if you think about something like Formula 1 where each car or each team has one pit box, I mean, that'd just be a nightmare. It looks like we're going to get a couple of cars on pit road. No, they must be up around the bend here. There they are. Okay. So we got fresh tires. That's a plus. We got a car that is fixed. That's a plus. We know we have speed. That's a plus, or relative speed. I don't think we're going to be able to get up there and challenge the other Matt, but I think we can definitely improve our position from 6th. And the best thing is we're already ahead of where we started quite clearly. Looks like we should gain some iRating as well. Probably won't get anything in terms of safety rating because of that wreck that just instantly occurred right in front of me. But no biggie. Doesn't matter. So let's see how many cars we can pass here. Not going to have a whole heck of a lot of laps.
1 lap to green. Line up.
We're only going to have 6 laps. So
Catch the 15 car.
we're going to have to get back up there real quick if we want to do anything. I think we can pick off these first 3 cars directly in front of me. And I think we're actually running with car 4 up there earlier on in this race. So I like my chances. Just a question of can I get through the field quick enough? How many cars can I get in such a short period of time? It's like Milwaukee all over again. Only this time we had to go through a damaged car and a whole bunch of other shenanigans rather than just a strategy play. So let's hope everybody gets a nice good restart. We're going to have nobody to the inside of me. Well, we'll have car 18 to the inside of me technically, but with the way this grid is unfolding, it doesn't quite look like that. Looks like the leader's going to back everybody down.
Green flag, green flag.
I did not get a good restart. Oh yeah, she's handling a lot better now. Lots better.
You've got 5 laps to go. Slow car down low.
But can we do anything with it? Ah. Actually, kind of shocked I haven't gone forward faster. I haven't gone forward at all, actually. Let's see if we can at least get a top 5.
You've got 2 laps to go.
I just don't have the speed. Like I said earlier, I just don't have this track figured out yet.
White flag. 1 more lap to go.
Yeah, it's up to him to make a mistake. Well, if you would have told me I would finish 6th after getting involved in a wreck, having to make multiple pit stops on a track that I really am not that good at, with that little practice, I'd say I'm pretty happy. Yeah, a lot of cars were wrecked, but we were running up in 4th place, and we were holding our own up there before that wreck. But, you know, it is what it is. Wrecks happen, and fortunately we were able to recover and have a decent finish. I mean, 6th place, starting from, what, 14th, was, I'd call that a success. Mission accomplished. You know, we improved our position, and we kept the car clean, or at least it should have looked clean.
Okay, the
Let's go ahead and,
bring it on in.
let's go see if I have any more damage left on my car, what it looks like. Just out of curiosity. Jesus, there it is. I'll go ahead and rotate around. All spiffy, brand new, nice and shiny. I'm going to go ahead and find the replay of that wreck that I got involved with. So, bye.